Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Chrono Cross. Alright, so, I have double-checked it, and, yeah, you do... So it keeps track of who you've had in your party. I was thinking that it was just based on, like, the, adventures completed kind of thing, but, it doesn't work that way. So the problem's gonna be, I do have to go through it a third time, and kinda technically a fourth time, because I probably should have, ended it, but I might be able to do a continue plus in order to do it all. But I will have to test that out. So, you have to end the game when you have Harley in your party in order, and then do a new game plus from there in order to have Harley in your party. When you use the Chrono Cross, and you have to have gotten Pierre. Now, you can go through the only character that I think that you cannot get the level 7 tech for, if you haven't had them in the party, is Rasley, Alev, the fairy, because they have to be in the party when you do certain things, like, not in the active party, but you have to have recruited them. And if they're not, then events happen differently, and then she can't get her level 7 tech. So there's some complications here. Now, the fact that I've got 37 now, hours on this, I can cut a lot of that out by skipping out on some people to do a couple quick runs, I think. And since we're at 96 stars, we're going to hit 99 real fast. So I'm not too concerned about that. So just a little bit of a frustrating thing. I'm not sure if the fact that we haven't gotten any level up bonuses in a little while makes me think that there are max stats for everyone, and they just kind of you work towards it. So I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. Anyway, in this episode, we are going to be doing some doppelganging, because I have verified. Let me double check. I definitely do, because the order is different. There it is. So I was missing this one enemy of the Hoot, and that is in Terra Tower. I just apparently didn't have a Forget-Me-Not pot equipped, or I didn't have the person with the Forget-Me-Not pot equipped kill it first time through. But that is the only enemy that I did not have when I was ready to do it. So let's go ahead and do the Doppelgang special. So first up, Beach Bum. So I'm not going to go through all of their physical attacks, but I do want to show off what their element grids are. So we've got Make Waves. I guess we'll start at level 1. Turn Blue, 2 Cures. Cure Plus -1, Aqua Ball -1, Make Waves, and Cure Plus -1. Level 2, Level 3, Aqua Ball, Make Waves. Aqua Ball +1, Make Waves at 4, and Make Waves at 5. So we have seen the Beach Bum do that, so I'm not going to go through that. Well, you know what? Maybe I should. But here's a fun thing. So you can doppelgang. I thought you had to doppelgang back, but you don't. You can actually doppelgang directly to a creature. And the Sand Squirt has Aqua Beam, Squirt Gun, Cure +1 Squirt Gun, Cure Plus Squirt Gun, and Aqua Beam +3. And you know what? Let's actually start doing some of these. Why not? I mean, they're easy enemies. So 100 damage. It's pretty obviously a low-level element. Let's speed things up a bit. Alright, so that was Squirt Gun. Let's go ahead and Doppelgang back to... Actually, let me test something. Alright, so we have used the Squirt Gun. Can we Doppelgang directly into a Sand Squirt again? Looks like we can. Alright. And that gives us our Squirt Gun back. So, if you have an enemy that you really like for a specific fight, or you just enjoy being in it, the Torminator, for example, and you use up an ability, you can Doppelgang back into them and get that refreshed. So that's pretty good. Let's go back to the beach bum. Having gone through the game, even though there were still some things that I didn't have, I'm very curious when I do another run-through real fast. I will probably go into the Iron Man again and just see if I can use Flea, Ozzy, and Slash, because that would be actually hilarious. Alright, so let's go ahead and make waves. And 108 damage. Okay, now I'm getting the level up bonus after a fight. What the heck, game? I don't understand it. I've been skipping it because I've been testing it with a few people and just not been getting it. I don't understand. It's a lot of time to do all that. It is a lot of time. That's kind of what, that's another thing that I wish the game did, is that it would store up all of those. So, if you haven't used one of the characters in 10 stars, then they're just getting, a ton of level up bonuses. It just stores them all up so that you don't miss any. The idea of missing them because you don't use them, and there's some places where you can't use, not just when people are out of your party, but when you have, quick succession level up star fights, and you don't have time, you don't have the ability to swap people out. The one in particular that I'm thinking of is in Viper Manor, right after you rescue Riddell. Right before you go fight Hell's Cook, you can swap your party members out. But after that, you can't, and you have multiple boss fights in a row. So there's guaranteed to be missing stat growth there. Now, I'm looking at hit points, and 850, 750, and 660, and I am wondering if we are actually, maxed out on hit points here. And that might be what's going on, is that it's just trying to get you up to a maximum. So I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and Doppelgang again into a Komodo Pup. And we have at level 1, Cure Squirt Gun, Turn Blue +1 Squirt Gun, Squirt Gun, Squirt Gun, and Cure All. Cure All is pretty good. I feel like there aren't any... Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Most of the Doppelgangs have at least one use. If you need a cure-all, Doppelganging into a Komodo Pup, if you've got the time. I mean, the problem is that you gotta wait some time to do it. And that can be really, really tough. But, that could be good. I mean, getting that cure-all. So there's a lot of good elements among the Doppelgangs. Alright, so, for the Opa Fish, we got level 1, 2 Fireballs and a Weaken -3. Fireballs +1 and weaken -2 at level 2. Level 3, Fire Pillar and Fireball +2. Magma Burst at level 4. At 5, Magma Burst +1. At 6, Magma Burst +2. And Red Field +2 for at level 7. So again, like, if you haven't gotten any red fields, and I actually forgot that this guy had this, if you're just working on getting some red summons, like getting the soot, I think it's, is it the soot? Or the cinders, whatever it is, the shiny materials, and you're just trying to get the summons out, Doppelgang into an Opa Fish, red field, if you haven't gotten the red field yet, because you get them at the end of the game. So that's pretty handy. Alright, let's do a single target. What Fire Pillar? That gives me an opportunity to show off another one. Alright, let's go ahead and Doppelgang into a Tsetse Fly. One of the more disgusting looking enemies. Like, a lot of the enemies are kind of goofy looking, and this one is just gross. Look at this thing. Look at this bulbous, disgusting thing. Alright. At level 1, 3 Hell Souls, meh. Genius -2, Imbecile -2, Hellbound -2, meh. Now, ordinarily, you cannot set levels for these. So that's, I mean, like, they're fixed in at... These are normally fixed in at level 2, and these are normally fixed in at level 4, so that's interesting. Imbecile and Genius at level 3. -1s, I should note. Hellbound at level 4, and Hellbound +1 at level 5. So this is one where I would say is not particularly, like, there really isn't anything fantastic about this. Especially when that just has a chance to work, as opposed to automatically working. So, yeah, this is one that I would say doesn't have a whole lot going for it. Really annoying to fight them, though, if they can do that kind of thing. Alright, let's be a Wraith. Wraith has 3 Dark Mists at level 1, Dark Mist, Hell Soul, and Dark Mist at level 2, Anti-White and Hell Soul at level 3, Hell Soul +2 at level 4, Anti-White at level 5, and Hellbound at level 6. So again, not that great. We'll go ahead and do a Dark Mist. And not everything has its own special ability either. Should probably not be speeding up through all of these, but that's okay. And I wish you could make use of their skills at the end of a fight. I don't think you can do... you can't make use of their skills after a fight to, like, heal, and also any charges that the monster has doesn't carry over to Sprig at the end of a fight, so... Actually, I can speed up for that. Alright, so Mama Dingo. Alright, so we've got Strengthen -3 at level 1. That's actually not too bad. Get lots of Strengthens. Gnaw Bones, Strengthen -2, Gnaw Bones, Gnaw Bones, Gnaw Bones, and Gnaw Bones. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if the different levels do much damage. Supposedly, boosting up the attacks is supposed to, but I don't think it really does. Come on. Alright, so Mama Dingo is done. Let's go ahead and become a Bubba Dingo. Fireball, that is fine. Alright, so we got 3 Sickums at level 1, Weaken -2, and Sickum at level 2, Sickum at level 3, and Sickum at level 4. So let's go ahead and Sickum. didn't even kill one of those guys. So the Bubba Dingo, I would say, is one that is definitely not worth it. Like I said, most of them have a redeeming element to them. Not all of them. Bubba Dingo does not. Drongo. Up next. Alright, so we got at level 1, heal, turn green, pea shooter. Heal all and pea shooter. Bat eye, pea shooter, and pea shooter. So there's some decent elements with this guy. I've never really used the turn elements. Let's go ahead and pea shooter on you. I mean, the damage is not holding up compared to like what our weapons are doing and stuff like that. And that might be like its biggest flaw if the damage is not keeping up with our current levels and stuff like that. That makes Sprig not very good on a replay. Now, I mean, when you first get Sprig, pretty darn good with some of those, like the Lagoonit. The Lagoonit is fantastic, and I do enjoy the focus of the camera, like with some of these really big monsters. And you can see that they really didn't do a whole lot to update the texture for this guy, which is probably fine. Purify -3 and 2 Pecks, so a good way to cure status effects. Recover all and Peck. Peck, 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 and a Revive +5. So again, this is a way for... like, this is one of the good things about the Dodo, is that you got a way to revive people on Cressons, on Sprig. Unfortunately, Sprig tends to be one of the ones who dies, as you can see, lagging behind on the hit points compared to even Tidal Rabbit. So let's do a Peck. Now, I think all of the enemies have either 50% or 100% more hit points on a New Game Plus. So there is that to contend with here. I think their stats go up too. Alright, so next up, the Bulb. I think the Bulb is one that does have something redeeming in it. Alright, level 1, heal, Bushwhacker, and heal. Bushwhacker and heal. Bushwhacker and Bat Eye. Heal all and Infoscope. Infoscope could be good. Kinda. Bushbasher and Carnivore. So, its advantage is that it has Carnivore. So let's Infoscope. I have not used this very often. So, they have 76 hit points. Let me double check to see what the stats in the guide say, so that we can get a feel for it. Unfortunately, Infoscope I don't believe works on most bosses, so can't compare that. Alright, so they're listed as having 40 hit points in the book. So it's not exactly double. I don't know if they have a different stat line or if there is an algorithmic element to it. It'd be kind of nice to know. But it's not exactly 100%. And we'll go ahead and just Carnivore. We've seen that, but that's decent damage. I mean, it's not great, but it is only Carnivore. There's no type compatibility, and that's the last enemy here. So let's go ahead and head back in and face him again. So this is a great place for getting your stat ups, as I've I think I've mentioned multiple times. Just because these Opa fish just go in a circle here, and with the speed up, you just stand there, and they just run into you. All right, next up, the cassowary. I wish I had an option to like always have Vigora on or something like that. All right, so low res and uplift. Low res, uplift +1. Low res, high res. The old 1, 2, 3 times 2. The old 1, 2, 3, and anti-green +3. So again, temporarily seals green elements. That can be useful. Let's go ahead and try out the old 1, 2, 3. All right. Again, it's not like the damage is not keeping up with our other character abilities, though. And that is unfortunate. All right. So Doppelgang into a Couscous. There is a trick for like grinding up trappable spells with I think the wild Couscous. There's one that's always there. You just have to go off the screen and come back in, kind of thing, and it's always back. I glanced at it and I was just like, I'm not sure. All right, so heal -1 times 3. Bushwhacker turn green. Bushwhacker, Bad Eye, and Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye, I guess I'd say, is the good thing here, but it's really not that spectacular. This is definitely one that doesn't have a lot going for it. And you do want to look at these ideally before you go into that Iron Man fight to try to get a feel for what's going to be best. Of course, you don't know how many hit points things have. And things that have more than 1,000 hit points are capped at 999 in the Iron Man fight. Don't know how the enemies are handled in that regard. All right, next up, the Gyarados. One of my least favorite enemies, because it is really gross looking. I am not a fan of crickets, and that is most definitely cricket-like. Alright, so at level 1, 3 Cures, Cure Plus and Squirt Gun at level 2, Cure Plus and Squirt Gun at level 3, Squirt Gun at level 4, Squirt Gun at level 5, Squirt Gun at level 6, but skipping level 7 and up to level 8, Deluge +3. So, again, like, it's not a great enemy, but it has its use. And this can be a very early way to get Deluge, or especially if you don't have many Deluges and you're fighting a red enemy. So it does have its use. It's a pretty good one overall. It's a crappy enemy otherwise, but I just wish I knew what stats it used for things like the like magic attack and stuff like that. I don't know if it uses Crescents or if each enemy has its own stats in that regard. Because definitely some enemies do more damage when they attack than others. Like the Torminator. Reasons why the Torminator is so good. Gloop, I'm pretty sure, is a waste of space. I don't think it has anything going for it. It has a lot of abilities. I guess that could be something that's going for it. I don't know. So 3 Goos, 4 Goos, 5 Goos, 3 Goos, and a Numble at 4. More Goos, and Cure All +2. So that's what it has going for it, which is not bad, but I don't think Dizzy is very good. Dizzy's a green status effect anyway. Yeah, so that doesn't even do damage, that just is a status effect. Yeah, so really it's only good for Numble and Cure. Alright, let's Doppelgang again into a Gobbledygook. It's a shame you can't forget enemies, too. Alright, Gobbledygook has, at level 1, Magma Bombs. That is all enemies, so that's not bad. At a very early point, which, would that still be good? I don't know. When you get Sprig. Fire Pillars at level 2. Suck Blood at level 3. Suck Blood at level 4. And Weaken at level 5. Suck Blood, probably not very good, as I think I demonstrated. Yeah, even against one of these enemies, only 45. Not very good. Speed up a little bit. Alright, this episode's going to go long because we are not anywhere through the list. Ooh, okay, that was a little too fast. Acacia Private, which we have not actually seen because I did not have a Forget-Me-Not pot, and I did not have Sprig when we last could fight these guys. Alright, I'm not sure what color they are. Yellow. They're innate yellow. But they have a lot of different element types, and I think that it's kind of to reflect the fact that they're human characters. Turn green, turn yellow, and Cure at level 1. Cure +1 and Storm Blow. Electro Bolt and Storm Blow, and then Eagle Eye +1. Let's check out Storm Blow. Damage isn't great, but it's pretty neat to see. Alright, let's go ahead and become the Acacia Sergeant. I like how its weapon disappeared. Yeah, so the weapon is clearly a different model. I don't think that's what Salt was using, but I like how it's clipping through his hands. Alright, level 1, turn green, turn yellow, Cure. Cure plus -1, Acacia Blade. Electro Jolt +1, Acacia Blade. Electro Bolt, Acacia Blade. And High Res +1. So let's go ahead and see Acacia Blade. So, nothing really to write home about. Kind of unfortunate, actually. Here comes another Opa fish. Opa. It's a weird name for an enemy, I feel like. Alright, Doppelgang. And next up, we've got the Will-O-Wisp. This might have some interesting stuff going for it. I do not remember at all. Doesn't have many levels. Brimstone, Fire Pillar, -2s. Brimstone, Weaken, -2. Brimstone, and a Turn Red. So not a whole lot going on. Brimstone, damage plus burn status effect. That is on all enemies, though. I don't think it's particularly powerful, though, so... Yeah, it didn't even kill these guys. Then again, it is wrong type. It's red versus red, so... Yeah, I just spilled water. Alright, let's see. Defend. Right, speed up. Actually spilled a lot of water. Not a big deal, though. Alright. Let's go ahead and Doppelgang. Too fast. Let's be a potty. There's only one of these that you can fight in the game. Also, which is kind of weird. Right, defend. There we go. Alright. Uplift at level 1. Upheaval at level 2, Electro Bolt at level 3, and a low res and upheaval at level 4. So really not a whole lot going on for this one. For the effort you have to go through to get this one, now it might show up in the Bend of Time. I don't know. I don't know if literally everything can show up there. I did not. I should have checked that out back in the original playthrough, but I kind of forgot about all of that stuff to a degree. All right, Man of War. So one of the armors, I believe you can fight these things twice, and the Man-at-Arms once. You fight these on the pirate ship and in Viper Man. Alright, it only has 3 levels. Hell Soul, Graviton, and Anti-White. Not a whole lot going for it. This is definitely one that I would say is not worth it. It might, I mean, so part of it is that I'm also not fighting with some of them. Some of these might be really good, have really good defense and really good offense. But because I'm not doing melee combat with them, I don't know. I would definitely say that those are probably better at melee than gloops, though. So there's that. And again, one of the big advantages of a Sprig is that whatever element you need, like, you can be a character to take less damage against certain, you know, like bosses and stuff like that and other enemies, and you can go against type to, or go for type, to get better damage out. And it's a very, you know, very good character for just, like, flexibility. Although I would say that, you know, in general, not terribly fantastic overall in terms of stats. So it's kind of like, you know, jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. Alright, so Black Range, damage plus curse status effect. The Tragedian has this. Hell Souls, level 2, Graviton, Anti-White, Revenge, and Seal All. So Seal All can be good. Revenge could be okay, although I never really used it. Status effects really, just for the most part, don't do that much. But we'll go ahead and use Black Rain. So that's the fire spell from the Will-O-Wisp, just black colored. Not a whole lot of damage. But again, I would say that this is probably one that has some pretty good offense and defense in melee. Alright, Portal Geist. I have not actually been this thing at all, so I'll be curious. That is, it's a pretty big enemy. Alright, so we've got at level 1, Electro Jolt, level 2, Electro Jolt, level 3, Electro Bolt, level 4, Electro Bolt, Anti-Green at level 5, and Anti-Green at level 6. You know what? Let's attack with it. Oh my lord. 20 damage for a level 1 attack is not great, though. Alright, next up. Alright, Neon Bulb. Again, this is a semi-boss. We fought 2 of them. Did we get a star for it? I can't remember. But it does have 7 levels of elements, so that's pretty good. Alright, Heal and Infoscope at level 1. That's actually not too bad. Heal, level 2, Heal All Bad Eye, Heal All and Eagle Eye, Bush Bashers, Bush Basher, and then Carnivore plus 2. So it's basically just a souped up bulb. The various special attacks, I think that the magic spells are using Crescent's magic stat, but everything else isn't. I think that's what's going on. I'm not positive. I'm a dwarf. Dwarf's ready. Alright. So, Hi-Ho Warcry. Hi-Ho Warcry. Electro Bolt. High-Res and Upheaval. High-Res and Upheaval. Anti-Green and Earthquake. And another Earthquake. So, good selection of yellow attacks. Let's try out the Hi-Ho Warcry. Yeah, it's not much, but it's not... It doesn't completely suck at this point. It's taking out these guys, but that's not great. I mean... These are amongst the weakest enemies in the game. And there are some abilities that are not taking them out, so, you know. Give credit where credit is due. Daggy Dwarf. It's very similar to the dwarf itself. Alright, lots of Hi-Ho Warcries, Hi-Ho Warcries, Hi-Ho Warcries, Hi-Ho Warcries, Hi-Ho Warcries, and Hi-Ho Warcries. So that's all that the Daggy Dwarf has. The Dwarf is definitely like the, it was a leader in like one fight. 133, that definitely did a little bit more damage than the other one. So the Dwarf is the one that you want for those Earthquakes. Whereas the Daggy Dwarf, not so much. Let's go ahead and check out the Daffy Dwarf. Alright, the Daffy Dwarf is literally wearing a barrel. Alright, Hi-Ho Warcry and Electro Jolt at level 1, Electro Jolt at level 2, Electro Bolt at level 3, Electro Bolt at level 4, Electro Bolt at level 5, and the Thunderstorm at level 6. So the Daggy Dwarf is the bad one. But the Daffy Dwarf, and the Dwarf and the Daffy Dwarf have some good things. Okay, but that did not do a whole lot of damage. I don't know if it was because it was a level 1 ability or what, but yeah, that kind of sucked. Right, speed up. Alright. That thing moves way too fast when you get the speed up. Alright, next up, we got Snob Goblin. If they don't have any special abilities, I may just start immediately going on to the next one. Alright, Heal, Arrow Saucer, and Arrow Blaster at level 1. Heal and Arrow Blaster at level 2. Bush Basher at level 3, and Bad Eye at level 4. So just some magic, decent green magic. At the point where you've got this, you are still going to be a little bit light on your, I think your level 4s. So it's got some things going for it. Alright, Snib Goblins, Heal and Bushwhackers at level 1, Heal and Bushbasher at level 2, Eagle Eye and Bushbasher at level 3, Arrow Blaster and Eagle Eye at level 4, and Heal All at level 5. So a little bit better in that one, I think. But again, no special attacks. So Biba. Oh, Biba back. And the Biba is back. Okay, that does not have a whole lot of abilities at all. Low res -3, high res and negate physical, and a thunderstorm. All right, so I mean, they're -3s and negate physical -4. They're low level, but that's not bad. So it's got some stuff going for it. All right, Wingipede. We have definitely not seen the Wingipede yet. I did use it in the fight. So I was focusing right on the middle of it, not its face. There we go. We got its face there. All right. Tornado -5 and Acidic Gas. Acidic Gas, Aeroblaster -2, Infoscope -3, Aero Saucer +1, and Infoscope -2. Well, let's go ahead and Acidic Gas. Is that just poison, or is that... No, that's damage. It's not bad for a special ability. Then again, this is a, essentially a boss enemy, so... Alright, next up. This is going to be a very long episode. I suspect we'll have a very long episode when I do all of the, special ability, things as well. Alright, crossbones. I like how he starts out with his head in his hands. Oops. Alright, Sword Dance and Hell Soul. Sword Dance, Hell Soul, and Hellbound. So, Sword Dance is really the only good thing about it. Let's see how the damage is. Yeah, not great. Definitely does not keep up. That I would say is the biggest weakness of Doppelgang, is that a lot of these abilities just do not keep up with the stars and stuff like that. Star growth. Then again, some of these are really, like, not good enemy. I mean, like, they're weak enemies and stuff like that, so... That's, I forgot that it was like this. So, all it has is a bunch of level 1 Hell Souls on the Deadbeat. Yeah, that's not great. That is pretty bad. Oh, man. Alright, Scorpioid. Alright, we had fought this, but I'd never actually gotten it Doppelgang. And I could have. I just kept forgetting where it was. Cure and Bushbasher for level 1. Cure and Bushbasher for level 2. Cure plus Bushbasher. Turn Blue and Bushbasher. Bushbasher. Deluge and Iceberg. So you got some good blue stuff up here. But what innate is it? It is innate blue. Alright. No special attacks, though. Hot Doggity. Hot Doggity is an enemy that you can get Red Wolf from. I'm pretty sure it does not have that in this, though. Alright. Let's see. Fire Pillar -2 and Bite. Fire Pillar. Bite. Turn red. Bite. Fireball +5 and Fireball +6. I think the Fireball +5 and 6 just still suck, so that's not great. Go ahead and use the Bite, though. Which we have, of course, seen this many, many times, but... Again, not great damage. Not great damage. Like, I think the best way to see how these all stack up against each other is probably the Iron Man thing. So I think that uses the monster's actual stats, rather than like some sort of hybrid between the two. Of course, you don't get all the hit points. That kind of sucks. Alright, Fire Pillar and Triple Fist. Weaken at Triple Fist. This is the cat burglar, of course. For those listening. Triple Fist at level 3. Strengthen. Magma Bomb +3 at level 5. And level 6 and 99. 99 is pretty good, but... like, it's already up there pretty high, so it doesn't really need it. Like, 92 is definitely good enough to start hitting. And that's one of the big things about, like, that's one of the other things about a lot of the monsters is that they have really high accuracy, so it's almost worth, it's sometimes worth turning Sprig into a monster just for that. Alright, that's it. And I did just remember that there was something that I wanted to show off. It will be near the end, so gotta keep the viewers tuned in. But I need a new, need a different character in the party for that. Of course, you get to go first. Alright. Doppelgang. So we did Cat Burglar. Next up is the Paperboy, which I don't think I ever got as a Doppelgang. I could have gone back and gotten it, but I didn't. Alright, so we got Turn Yellow, Paper Moon, and Low Res and Paper Moon. Let's check out Paper Moon. I remember this being kind of not fun to get hit by. 205, yeah. It's, again, not keeping up damage-wise, but compared to a lot of the other things that we've seen, it's good. Alright. So let's go ahead and Doppelgang into a combat. Again, I don't think I got this one, even though I could have gone back and gotten it. It's got a level 8. Alright. Gravity Blow and a Bat Signal. Turn Black and a Bat Signal. Genius and Bat Signal. Imbecile and Anti-White. Seal All -1. And Revenge +3. That's not a great level 8, honestly. It's not a great level 8. But let's see Bat Signal, which I definitely remember being hilarious. Very appropriate, too. Very Batman-esque Bat Signal. It's very appropriate. I wasn't even paying attention to the damage, and Lord Smappy got some stat ups. Accuracy of 98 now. So yeah, I'm going to have to go take other people into the... out here to get some stat gains. I do not know why I have not been getting any after battles. I hope I haven't missed any. Because I kind of stopped checking. I do it with like the current party, and if no one got anything, then I didn't do it. But I don't know if other people might have gotten some. I don't know. But yeah, 780 hit points on Lord Smappy. It kind of feels like that's the max. I don't know. Alright, Google, not that kind of an ugly... It's a palette swap of the the gobbledygook, isn't it? I think so. Nash and Electrojolt. Turn Yellow, Electrojolt, Nash. Electro Bolt and Nash. High Res and Uplift, and Anti-Green. So let's go ahead and Nash Bridges. It's enough to kill it, but that is some weak damage. I mean, again, we're dealing with, like, the weakest enemies in the game. I think the Komodo dragons might technically be weaker, but, that's close. Alright, and then the Cybot. Is this the weaker of the two? I think it might be. They look basically the same, but, it might not be. Turn yellow and uplift at level 1. Uplift, turn yellow and beaten earth. Earthquake -2, that's pretty good. Beaten earth. Earthquake -1, beaten earth. And a beaten earth at level 5. So let's go ahead and try beaten earth. 212. Feels like it did more damage when it hit me, but I don't know. Still not bad in comparison. I mean, it's at least giving you good comparisons between the monsters. So that is a very good ability. And it's got a few of them, so especially if you're going up against green, I think this has really high defense as well, so it's just all over the place. Alright, Alphabet. Plasma Beam, Imbecile and Plasma Beam, Gravity Blow +3, and Graviton +2. So not great stuff. Let's go with Plasma Beam. 69. Nice. Except it doesn't do much damage. Alright. Well, should not come as any surprise that the Alphabet is not great. Total Chaos. I think Total Chaos does have a move that it can like turn on its side and not take hits, physical hits. But I'm not sure. All right, and I love it's just like this curve up kind of thing. So it has no level 1s. Free Fall -3, Turn Black +2 at level 3, Diminish -2 at level 4. At 5, Seal All -1. 6, Graviton +3, 7, Hell Soul +5, and 8, Black Hole +2. So it's all just elements. But some decent ones. Free Fall. Alright. For Private, pretty sure we've seen this one, but go ahead and check it out anyway. Of course, we've seen Total Chaos. Alright, turn red, turn blue. Bayonet Gun at level 2. Cure +2 and Bayonet Gun at level 3. Numble at level 4. And then jumping up to level 7, Revenge +2. Revenge? Really not that great, I feel. Okay, damage, I guess? I don't know. Right, well, we still have a couple more Opafish fights to go. Alright. Well, that's Doppelgang again, and this time for Sergeant. Alright, turn red, turn blue, Cure plus -2, Bayonet plus, Cure +2, Bayonet plus, Bat Eye, and then all the way up at level 8, 99 +2. So, it has a use. Has a use. Is Bayonet plus the same animation? Looks like it. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more damage? I don't know. Either way, not that great. Alright, next up. Wichetti, which I was kind of hoping would be really interesting, then it turned out that it was like a big slimy creature. Yeah. Slug creature. Gross. Does not have a whole lot of elements either. Cure Plus at level 1, Aqua Ball at level 2, and Ice Blast at level 3. So I guess that's 3 at Cure Pluses, 2 Aqua Balls, and an Ice Blast. Yeah. Not great. This is definitely one. I mean, it might do decent damage. I don't know. But, Airframe. Airframe, I think, has some pretty good things. Alright, Graviton and Dark Breath. Dark Breath at level 2. Seal All -3 and Power Dive. Power Dive and Dark Breath. And a Power Dive. Unfortunately, there is only one enemy left, so I was not expecting to get an enemy that had 2 skills. Power Dive is pretty good. Would definitely do some good damage against a white enemy. Alright. Let's go ahead and Doppelgang. And we'll go ahead and Airframe. We'll probably wipe them all out with the, because I think it was an all-enemy attack. Oops, wrong card. Right, I need to defend. Dark Breath. No, it's a single enemy, okay. That's fine. Similar damage. I mean, one of the good things about doppelganging is that it always sets your stamina back to 0. One of the bad things about doppelganging is that it always sets your stamina back to 0. Because right now I'm going to lose all of that 7. Alright, White Knight. Again, there's only one of these in the game, so it is pretty important to get it. And I think it's a really good it's got tons of high-level skills. And I think it does really good damage and attack. Alright, so, Hell Soul. Crappy. Hell Soul. Hell Soul at level 3. 4 is Hell Soul. 5 is Hell Soul. 6 is Hellbound. 7 has 3 high-res +3s and a Graviton +4. Yeah, it's okay. And then at 8... you get Negate Physical +2, temporarily annuls foes' physical attacks. Rage increases physical attack power. Sadness Wave decreases physical attack power of all enemies. Spirits Up increases physical defense of all allies. And Wave of Fear decreases physical defense. So this is a fantastic, like, pull it out, build up your... again, the problem is that you got to get up to level 8 to use all of these, and you kind of want all of them. But I think this is the only way to get these. So, Wave of Fear. You're gonna Fireball, that's fine. Spirits Up. Sadness Wave. It is freaky when the camera decides to put us right in the mouth of the fish. Then Rage. So yeah, this is the only way to get, like, all ally defense and attack buffs. Is unfortunate. Alright, level 3, 331. Not bad. So that is a really good one. Understandably, you can only fight it once. Well, per game. It might show up in the, I can't imagine that would show up in the, whatchamacallit? Because you can win a rainbow shell from that fight. It's a rare drop, so it's rare to get it. And it's a pain in the butt to get to and from that fight, so that's why I've left it, and I probably am not going to bother getting that one. There are other ways if you want a lot of rainbow shells. Alright, next up, Tragedian. We have seen, but I'll do it again. I don't think it has anything unique to it, so I don't think we'll actually show off the skills. Because we've seen the skills already. But this is a good one. This is what I would consider, maybe not S tier, but A tier. Like, S tier is Torminator. That is absolutely an S tier Doppelgang. But we got Aqua Beam, Fireball, Suck Blood, not very good. Cure Plus, Poison Gas, eh. But Poison Gas is, again, like, you know, I mean, these are all just skills that other things have. Cure Plus, Black Rain, eh. Recover All, having some healing on this character, this Doppelgang, good. Volcano, Tornado, and Black Hole. That is very nice. 3 different high-level magic skills on the character. It's pretty good. So I would put that at A tier. Let's see. Gremlin. One of the freakier-looking enemies. Heal and Bushwhacker at level 1. 2 heals, I suppose I should say. Aeroblaster and Heal All at 2. Toxic Breath and Heal Plus. -3. Heal Plus, having access to that is not bad. And Toxic Breath at level 4. Let's go ahead and try that out. $145. Alright, Teuton Shaman. Let's find this one kind of interesting looking. Alright, Volcano -5 at level 1. Even at -5, that should still do really good damage. 99 -4 and Volcano -4. Magma Bomb, Fire Pillar at level 3, 4, Magma Bomb, a weakened Fire Pillar, Magma Bomb, Magma Burst, and 2 Strengthens at level 5, and level 6, 99, and 2 Magma Bursts. Yeah. Yeah, even having a Volcano -5, that should still be pretty powerful. Not going to try it out, though, because we have, of course, seen Volcanoes. Spearfisher. Should have Ice Tongs, I think. Yeah. I think this one has some decent attack power. Alright, Ice Blast and Nimble at level 1, pair of each. Ice Lance, Turn Blue, and Ice Tongs at level 2, level 3. Ice Blast and Ice Tongs. Vigora and Ice Tongs, so that's good. And Anti-Red at level 5. Alright, Ice Tongs. Should do extra damage because that enemy is red. 220. The fact that that did 220 and it was a type matchup, definitely not holding up, I think. Again, like, I believe all of the monsters are boosted up in all of their stats, so to a certain extent, I might be giving a poor impression for some of these on for a first playthrough situation. Like, these might not be doing as much damage as they quote-unquote should. I don't know. Cockroach. This is at least one that should have really high defense. So if you're looking for a tanky character, should be pretty good for that. Low res -3 times 2. 2 spin-offs at level 2. Spin-off at level 3. High res at level 4. And anti-green at level 5. Let's go ahead and go with a spin-off. And damage, not great right now. I don't think spin-off was all that good when it was used against me either, other than just, like, annoying. Let's see. Next up, Yellow Belly. Yellow Belly is not a good one. I don't think it has any... It's got a lot of hit points, so it's good for that in the Iron Man. But we got 3 slimes, Dizzy status effect, and Seal yellow elements. So 3 slimes at level 2, 3 slimes at level 3, 3 slimes at level 4. Yellow field, low res, and negate physical. Alright, so that's what it's got going for it. Yellow field. Again, before you get yellow field and if you're doing summons, this is a good one. And then uplift +5. Not that great. We will go ahead and slime, though. Which I do not believe does any damage. So. And it missed. Not that the Opa fish has any yellow elements, but... Alright. But yellow field is good. Like, that I would probably say, you know, if you're going from, like, S rank down to, I mean, it's a Japanese game. There has to be an S rank, right? Down to E rank, perhaps, or F rank. I'd probably put it at a D or a C. It should have pretty decent defense. And it might be okay on physical attack. I don't know. Alright, Fossicker. We've got 2 turn yellows. We've got Upheaval, Uplift, Anti-Green. We've got Earthquake and Low Res, which are really oddly spaced out, and then Earthquake. So we got 2 Earthquakes, so that's it's okay. But we do not have any special attacks by it. It has a couple special attacks, but you don't get to use it. It's got decent hit points, it's got decent defense, and it's got decent attack, though, so it is good for the Iron Man on the first one through. Lagoonit is pretty great. So just for kicks, Cure Plus, just for kicks, and Aqua Balls. Just for kicks should be pretty good. We've got type matchup 303. So yeah, that's like the best damage that we've seen so far. It is type matchup, but that should also indicate that it's pretty good normally. So the Lagoonit, probably A rank, I would say. You know, if you're looking for good physical damage from a blue element, innate, yeah, that's got it. All right, next up, Manta Ray, or Mantar Ray. I don't think this one's very good though. All right, Aqua Ball, turn blue and fly low. Numble and fly low. Nimble and fly low. Fly low and anti-red. Let's go ahead and fly low. 291. All right. Actually, that's not bad damage. I stand corrected. All right. Let's go ahead and Doppelgang into another form. Sidestep. And this is a big enemy, so this will take up a lot of space. And slowly phase in. Look at the size of this sucker. I cannot believe that they allow you to Doppelgang into something so big, to be perfectly honest. Alright. Ice Lance. Ice Blast. Multi-Stab. 2 Multi-Stabs. 2 Jump Starts. 2 Devours and Cure Plus. And then Deluge. So it looks like we're going to have to do a couple of these. Multi-Stab against the Opa Fish. Oh, wow, that is really good damage. Yeah, so Sidestep. I mean, you encounter them pretty late. But that is a... that is some good damage. And you got a couple of those. Let's see what else we got out of that thing. We are getting type matchup here, though, so there is that. The enemies might actually be getting better as they go down the list. I'm not sure. Alright, jump start. $5.98. Wow. Alright. I mean, again, tight matchup and weak enemy, but considering what we've seen from other enemies, it's pretty good. And it has a deluge. And some cures. And a devour. Who knew its entire bottom carapace was its mouth? 87. Alright, so not so good on that one. But still, two other really good ones. Sidestep is that's a good good one to get. All right, next up, I believe the next one is actually Torminator. We are getting close to the end, and this video has already gone more than an hour. Did not realize that. Alright, so we've got charge times 2, strengthen -2 and charge, 2 more charges, and inferno -1. So let's go ahead and charge. Only 211. Okay. That's interesting. I was expecting more. I don't know. Might have to revise my my view down. No, I think that the fact that based on when you can get it, I mean, it's a tough fight to get it at that point, but you can get it. I think I'd still have to say that Torminator is S rank because of its sheer high attack power. Like, it's got high accuracy. You're getting like 99% attack on level 3 right off the bat, which will do massive damage. Then you can charge, and it's got really high defense. It's a good one. All right, let's see. Arrow Saucer, heal and turn green. Stinger and heal. Arrow Blaster and Stinger, heal all and Arrow Saucer. Bug Swatter, and heal all, and a Bug Swatter. Why do I keep summoning these things with, or doppelganging these things with 2 attacks when there's 1 enemy left? Game, you should know what I want, and give me more enemies. Let's go ahead and become the Praying Mantis again. Do a Stinger. Bug Swatter, not that great. See, now it's giving me plenty of enemies. Why is that still on screen? Why is that still on screen? I don't understand this. That's bonkers, but okay. Hopefully this is not going to cause a problem. I suppose I could always run if necessary. Prehistoric. Prehistoric is not very good. Let's speed up. I love that guy just laying there. That's pretty great though. All right. So we got Turn Yellow, a Jurassic Beat, 2 Jurassic Beats, and a Jurassic Beat. All enemies confuse status effect. Yeah. Prehistoric, super annoying to fight. not that big of a deal. Now, it does only work on one enemy. I mean, one of you. So there is that. Like, it's got that advantage. All right, that was... I guess there is still a chance that it can do that. I wonder if Confuse just doesn't work properly against enemies. I don't think I've ever applied it. Let's go with Spearfisher. Wait, no, I've done that. Goofed up. Didn't go far enough. What was I looking at that... Oh, Teuton Shaman. Yeah, Prehistoric and Teuton Shaman. The names are completely different, but just the concept. Alright, Gizmotoid. So not only can Sprig doppelgang into human characters, but also robots. You know, in case you were wondering. Gizmotoid. Alright, so we got 2 high beams, 2 high beams, 2 high beams, strengthen, and high beam. I enjoy that one. Looks pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna Fireball. Maybe they shook off the Confuse already, I don't know. No, still confused. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Alright, Arrow Guard. So Gizmotoid, not that great. Not that fantastic. Alright, what do we got? Ice Blast -3s times 2, an Ice Blast and a Cure All. Cure All is pretty good. Ice Blast and Cure All, pretty good. Ice Lance and Cure All. Ice Lance and Cure All. And Vigora. So, some decent blue elements, but otherwise not that interesting for the Arrow Guard. Next up, the Gyro Blade. Yeah, and I'm just not going to bother with elements. Alright, we got Photon Beam, Photon Ray, and Recover All. Photon Beam and Holy Healing -4. That's pretty nice. Photon Ray and Holy Healing -3. Photon Beam and Recover All. Photon Ray and a Negate Magic. So again, no special attacks, but some decent white elements. Holy Healing, like having some Holy Healing, really good. Puffy, don't think Puffy's very good. It's got the needle attack, but eh. Alright, so 3 Needleworks, 2 Needleworks, and 1 Needlework. $201 damage. Not too shabby. I love that that guy's just laying there. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, that his body didn't disappear, but I'm okay with it. It's hilarious. That was great. I'll take that again. Alright, next up. All the way down to the bottom. Alright, so we did Puffy. Gurgoyle is next. I think it's the same appearance as Gremlin. Yeah, it is. Alright, so we've got Turn Yellow, 3 Giddy Breaths, and a High Res. Giddy Breath is just dizzy status effects, so this is not a very good one. Why can I not target the, I don't know what's going on there. Something weird is happening where I could not target the, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I can't target the, Beach Bum. I hope things are not about to, like, crash or something. Mixomycete. Mixomycete? I don't know. Sounds like a fungal creature, but I'm not sure. Didn't do damage to that thing, did it? I don't think Giddy Breath did damage. Turn White and Meteorite. 2 Meteorites. Purify and Strong-Minded. Purify is not bad. Meteor Shower. Holy Healing, another one, and Anti-Black. And Weak-Minded and Negate Magic. Otherwise, not that great. So some decent white attack magic, lower level white attack magic, but, I mean, Holy Healing's good. Just keeps looking at the Beach Bum. Alright, the Woot has Turn Yellow, Low Res, and Owl Eyes, and bring about 1 or more status effects. Owl Eyes and Uplift, Owl Eyes, Negate Physical, and Anti-Green. So Negate Physical's not bad. Alright, Owl Eyes. See if we can get any status effects on you. It's got Flu. It's wonderful. So, yeah, not very good. Not very good. Much more of an annoyance for you to deal with, I feel like. And Combat, another... This is another one that I would say is S tier. Partly for it's going to have high defense, really high physical attack damage. Gunner Get Ya, Gunner Get Ya, Gunner Get Ya, Go Ballistic, and Go Ballistic. So it doesn't have a whole lot of these, but Go Ballistic damages all enemies. Gunner Get Ya is single target, so let's go after that one. And only 125 damage, though. So I think the Beach Bum is technically dead. I don't know. Let's go with the Go Ballistic. $188. Still, very high defense. I guess it's technically dead. I don't know what happened to the Beach Bum. I only got 2 items. I do not know what happened to the Beach Bum. Seems okay. Don't know what happened. Oh, man. Alright. I'm going to wait on Slash. He will be a Flea first. A lot of elements. Okay, turn white, turn black, turn green, turn yellow, turn blue, turn red. So if you need to do some turning. Fireball +1, weaken -2. The Stare, tech all enemies, it's a secret. Fire Pillar and Strengthen. Anti-black, anti-white, anti-yellow, anti-green, anti-red, and anti-blue. And Inferno and 99. So some decent things. I do want to show off their attacks because these are special New Game Plus only enemies. So I'm going to be showing off each of their attacks as well. $374 damage is not too shabby. Alright, let's head back in. We'll become Flea again. Okay. Let's just do a full defend to get all the way back up to... It's not quite 7, but I think it should be 7. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can do your fireball. That's fine. All right, so level 3 is a nice karate chop. Level 2 is that a kick? I'm not sure. We'll do a level 1. For good measure. Only 2 enemies. Again. Since we've encountered most of the other enemies multiple times, and we've seen their attacks and everything like that, whereas these we've only encountered once. I was already pretty high level and powerful and everything like that. No. I did have it sped up. Oh well. Alright. So that is all the attacks. Didn't get good views on them, but that's okay. Then we can become Ozzy. Ozzy is not in a pickle, though. All right, they look good, though. I mean, the updated models do look good. All right. First of all, we've got Infoscope -5, Heal -1, Bat Eye -3, Infoscope Low Res Eagle Eye, Infoscope High Res Bushbasher, Infoscope High Res Bushwhacker, Infoscope Bushbasher, Heal All and Carnivore, Negate Physical and Negate Magic. So we do not get the super-powered thing that he used, but we do get a lesser version with Negate Physical and Negate Magic. Still, it's kind of a shame that we don't. Alright, let's go ahead and attack. Go ahead with a weak attack. And the medium attack. Hey, nice tail slap there. Alright, we are almost done. An hour-and-a-half long video. The tech showcase is going to be pretty similar, I think. Alright, Doppelgang. Ozzy again. And we didn't do the level 3, I think, so. And a headbutt. Alright. So a Doppelgang, and finally, Slash. Now, I left Slash for last for a reason, and we're still going to have to wait a little bit longer. We will see Slash again in the tech showcase, but let's speed up a bit. Alright, elements. So we've got Cure, 2 Wind Slashes, Ice Lance, 2 Z Slashes, which we will have to do something to see what that is without that. Ice Blast, and a Cure Plus, and then finally Iceberg. Alright, so let's go ahead and do regular attacks. Might have to swap someone out to do that. There's a level 1. Wow, that did not do much damage. Level 2. Alright, there's a nice chop. And level 3. And a nice underhand chop. Alright, before we do that, let me swap Kid out real fast. Incidentally, we haven't seen Abcody's element grid here. So it's basically a reverse one. You had a massive number of level 8s. There aren't that many level 8 spells, though. It's okay. I'm just gonna keep teasing you. 877 hit points. He may not be at max. Let's see if he gains 3 hit points after this fight. Alright, let's go ahead and become Slash again. So we have Dash and Slash. And Slash has Dash and Slash as well. Charge straight at foe for a very powerful cut. 374. Pretty good. And Wind Slash. 384, I think that was. Let me try that again without speed up. That went by real fast. $480. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that is a tight matchup, but that's pretty good. So, yeah. Slash, pretty good. I did not actually mean to do that. And Abcody did not gain any hit points. Okay, well. Now... let's get Kid back in for one last thing. Get back here. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to not put it on speed up here. And we are going to Doppelgang as Slash again. We'll go ahead and check to see what this replaces. Defend, there we go. Alright, so... we lose out Red Pin, a Mince Foe with triple-bladed supercut, and Auld. It is actually not Dash and Slash that gets replaced. It's not Luminaire. It's what is it? Flying Arrow? I can't remember. So Auld's level 7. Nope. Lord Smappy's level 5. And then Slash is level 4. One of his 2, which is actually not bad. So, yeah, there's 2 triple techs in the game. One with Surge, Razly, and Lena. And the other one with Surge, Kid, and Sprig doppelganged into Slash, which you could only get on New Game Plus. It's a lovely, lovely Easter egg, but there should have been more triple techs in the game, I feel like. Anyway, let's go ahead and Z-Slash. And it is Blue Element. The one and only achievement. 5,961. I may have to do that against Lavos at some point. Alright, so let's speed up. Just take care of the enemies here. So that's pretty good damage. I mean, it was tight matchup, a weak enemy, and everything like that, but still pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so that is the Doppelgang showcase. When we come back next time, I am going to read on. I'm going to defeat Lavos again, the normal good way. And I'm going to read off all of the end dialogue quotes so that we can get that. There's also some other dialogue that I might read off as well. I found a script online. I'm not like going through it, digging through some things, but when you first get to the dimensional distortion to go to the Beyond Time, Darkness Beyond Time, everyone has something to say, so I might read that off as well. And then I'm going to have to play a lot to get up and get to a point where I can show off all of the text, because I need to get Pierre, I want Harley in the party and everything like that, so we can show them all off. But that will be in the future. See you next time, everyone. And there was an achievement for the Z/. There are 2 more achievements, I believe. Actually, no, there might just be 1. Getting everyone up to, or getting to 99 stars is one of them. Oh, no, it's get to 99 stars and get everyone in the party, which is going to take a lot of replaying. But I'm going to be skipping a lot of people that, just optional, that I don't need to actually go do, so. But that will all be next time. See you then, everyone.